and welcome to another sequel of the lesson Nationalism in India. So today we are going to discuss the pre's of the of the non-cooperation movement and how was the non-cooperation movement starting? What was the starting of the non-cooperation movement? So we are going to start with the Hind Swaraj. In his book Hind Swaraj, Mahatma Gandhi declared that the British rule in India was established only due to the cooperation of Indians and had survived only because of this cooperation. And if we Indians refuse to cooperate, then British rule would collapse in a year and Swaraj would come. So, how could this be done? What would happen in the movement? So Mahatma Gandhi proposed that this movement is going to unfold in stages like 1, 2 and 3. So it's going to happen stage by stage. First stage cleared, second stage like your video game. So Mahatma Gandhi said that the movement would start with the surrender of titles awarded by the government. At that time there were titles like he is the strongest, like zamindars were given titles most of the times, and Mahatma Gandhi proposed that first these titles should be surrendered, then the boycott of civil services like police, army, legislative councils, courts, schools and colleges. Then in case the government used oppression, a full-scale non-cooperation campaign would be launched. So, through the summer of 1920, Mahatma Gandhi and Shaukat Ali toured extensively, mobilizing popular support for the movement. So, some people inside the Congress were concerned about the proposals. They were reluctant or they were not unwilling to boycott the election scheduled for November 1920, and they even feared that this movement might lead to popular violence. In months between September and December, there was an intense tussle within the Congress, and for a time being, there seemed no meeting points between the supporters of the movement and the people who were opposing the movement, and so there was nothing going on. They were like on a limbo. If the movement is going to happen or the movement is not going to happen. So here the question was that what's going to follow up? Then in the Madras session of Congress 1920 December 1920, the schedule was planned for the movement and a compromise was worked out, and so the schedule was adopted as well, and so this was the starting of the non-cooperation Khilafat movement that began in January 1921. So this is all for this one, and if you want to know more about this topic, that is the movement in towns, the movement in cities, the movement in the villages, and the people who tried to run away from the tea plantations, etc., then you've got to see the other videos of mine as well. And always remember to like and subscribe my videos.